Look at this, folks. It is 7:35 a.m. Rise and shine, people. I just woke up around 7 a.m. Sunrise was pretty much right around there. And let me show you guys a little something over here. Look at this. Look at this. It is a beautiful thing when you wake up in the morning. And this is the first view that you get in the day. You see that? Beautiful pond behind my hotel, right? And you know what? Pay heed to this pond, because this pond right here is going to be the main topic of this video. If you guys have been watching the videos here on the YouTube channel, you guys know that I am in Fort Myers. Today is the last day. I have been here for the past 4 days. And as a matter of fact, my plane is going to leave at 2 p.m. today, back to Philly, right? It is 7 a.m., so the plane is going to leave in about, 7 hours. Let me tell you guys a little story, First day, when I first came to Fort Myers, right, with the goal of catching new species, I immediately explored this pond that you guys saw, right? And you know what? I shot a few sketches here and there. Let me include the footage in this video right now for you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, I have just set up my good old float and hook, and I'm just gonna punch the stuff right where they're jumping to see if anything's going to get it. Oh my goodness, we got a bite already. You see how my float is swimming wild? We got a fish already. Don't tell me these are all bluegill that are just jumping here. I mean, I'll be glad whatever fish, it's just bluegill. Oh my man. We got ourselves here first fish from the little pond, which is just a little Pomes macrocodile, son. Look at the stripes on this little bluegill right here. Oh my goodness. I guess it wasn't too unexpected, that these would really show up in this little pond right over here, right? So there you have it. Big eye, little body, meaning that this bluegill is actually stunted. Probably a lot of competition in this little pond for all the fish in it. What to do? Only bluegill so far. I just tied on a little inline spinner, and you know what? You guys can see as I roll my inline spinner in how many mosquito fish or micros are in this lake, right? It is fascinating. They all jump as the spinner passes. So I'm gonna keep casting the spinner for a little bit more, see if there's anything a little bit big enough to cast to actually eat the spinner. And then if nothing, I'm gonna shift to microfishing to find out if mosquito fish is the only micro around here. My goodness, it's all mosquito fish, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is all mosquito fish. Look at that. We got here the gambusia. Boy, oh boy, I figure as much. This pond is actually pretty generic. You got your combination of eastern mosquito fish, the gambusia holbrookie, with just a bunch of bluegill. Oh, got something different. Dude, definitely got something different. What is this? Boy, definitely something different. You've got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. All the way to the west of Florida, it's a jewelfish. What? The Hemicromis litornexi? This is pretty crazy. You fly all the way from the east to the west of Florida just to find another jewelfish, the Hemicromis litornexi. I got an eastern mosquito fish in here, the gambusia holbrookie, right over there, and I got the jewelfish over here. It makes you wonder, how did this jewelfish get into this little pond right next to my hotel, right? This must be connected to some other canals around here, and this fella just made it in here. third species of the little secret pond. Got him. Whatever was in that hole, I got it. What is this? The sunfish came out. Check the bait. Dude, this is a micro warmouth. The Lepomis gulosus. Fourth species of the little secret pond. There is absolutely no mistaking this one over here. That is a juvenile warmouth for you guys. Look at the size of the mouth in comparison to the body, right? Only the green sunfish, the Lepomis cyanellus, and the warmouth have a mouth this big, not to mention the 3 brown rays on its operculum. This is going to be a monster in the future. Who would have thought when you come to a little secret pond like this, right, that there are 4 different species of fish in it? As you guys just saw it, I fished it for a little bit. I landed, I think it was like 4 different species of fish in it, right? I did a little bit of microfishing here and there, caught bluegill, warmouth, jewelfish, and eastern mosquito fish. So without a second thought, I just thought, this is just your average pond out there, right? And I went out for the next 3 days exploring the different spots around Fort Myers, as you guys saw in the previous videos, right? I went to the canals around the area where I got my lifer, black chim, tilapia, and then the day after I went to the Sanibel Causeway. The fishing was horrible. I caught a bunch of different species, right? But nothing really new. And then yesterday, the 3rd day of fishing, right? It was the day that I didn't shoot a single YouTube video for you guys because the fishing was just so brutal that I didn't have any footage for the channel whatsoever. It was one of my most brutal ever days of fishing in Florida overall, right? In the morning, I went to this place called Fort Myers Pier, which is a place that I didn't go last time when I came here with my parents. Beautiful location. But the water was just overall shallow, 3 feet all around during low tide. And after fishing there for 2 hours, folks, I only caught the pinkfish, the Lagodon homeboides, right? Pinkfish after pinkfish, man. Pinkfish after pinkfish. You know what I'm saying? So I thought it was time to make a move. I was pretty discouraged already. But I thought I still got half a day. I still got a half a day. I hop spots from the pier to this other place called the Big Carlos Pass. You guys know it. I shot a video over there before, but instead of fishing under the bridge, I decided to go on the bridge, right? I fished the pilings over there, like multiple pilings, from 25 feet of water all the way to 5 feet of water. I used live pinkfish, I used dead pinkfish, I use dead bait on the bottom. I use dead bait on high-low rigs. I use shrimp. I use squid. Another 2-3 hours of fishing, and the only fish that I got there, was the sand perch, the Diplectrum formosum. And this is the funny thing about it. Usually, I'm not the person ready to give up, but yesterday the feeling was just, everything was just so negative that I was ready to give up. So I came back to the hotel. It was around sunset, and this window right here, I just looked out through this window right here to the pond that you guys saw at the beginning of the video. And you know what I saw? I saw fish jumping here and there in this pond. It was fascinating, right? And then at first thought, I thought, man, it's just bluegill trying to get things on top of the water, right? But I tell you what, some of the jumps were pretty vicious, right? Which kind of made me think, these can't all be bluegill. You know what I'm saying? So, day number 3, super discouraged. I decided to go down to give a final try there, soak some bait, didn't really bring my GoPros. And I tell you what, it really, really paid off, right? In 45 minutes, 2 lifers showed up. The walking catfish and the Brown Hoplo that I have been targeting, right, for a good while. Remember, I went to Florida a little while ago when I fished the little Econlockahatchee River trying for brown hoplos and they never showed up. They showed up over here, right? So anyways, the moral of this story, right, of this whole story is that I went all around looking for different species of fish to add to my life list, when in reality the key was like right outside of my window. I guess I should not have underestimated this pond at first glance, and I should have further explored it. Now, one regret that I have is that I was not able to film the 2 lifers for the YouTube channel. So this is what I'm going to do. The remaining 2 hours of fishing before I check out from this hotel, I'm going to go to this pond down there, and I will try my best to catch one of those 2 fish to show you guys in this YouTube video. How about that, huh? So catch me outside. Man, what a beautiful and serene morning. The sun just came up over there. My last 2 hours of fishing here in Fort Myers. I got here as lip sinker set up, 1/2 ounce egg sinker, just tiny hook with a piece of worm on the bottom, and I'm going to punch 2 rods out there, man. Just trying to catch one of those catfish for you guys to see, huh? Oh, we got a hit. Oh man, that was a tiny hit though. I don't think that was no catfish hit. That's it, it's on boys, it's on. Fish on, fish on, fish on, fish on, fish on. That's a catfish, isn't it? No way, you have got to be kidding me. No way, dude. And you know what's the interesting thing about this catch in particular? I have fished here the first day, yesterday and today. This is the first and biggest Mayan cichlid that I pulled out of this pond. First one ever. I didn't even know Mayan cichlid were in here. Can you believe this? Look at this beauty right here on the crawler. I thought it was a catfish. I thought it was 100% a catfish. Never ceases to surprise me. Another species for the pond. Oh boy, this is truly fascinating. Will you believe this? I thought for sure it was going to be a catfish. I fished this on the bottom too. First ever Mayan cichlid from the little pond here. That is just crazy, man. I don't know what's up. Where's my catfish? But okay, so there's Mayan cichlid in here. Okay. It is actually quite lovely to fish behind my hotel over here. I already had 2 people just open their windows back here and ask me if I caught anything. And I mean, I am staying at the hotel, right? So they don't have a problem with me fishing the pond, although there are no signs really on this pond anywhere saying no fishing. There was only one sign that says be careful with the alligator. They have alligators everywhere here, right? But you know, the cool thing about this particular pond is that it sustains a lot of life, right? And you guys don't get to see it because I can show it to you via GoPro, but the middle of the pond and overall this pond is 10 to 12 feet deep, which is why, you know, there's a lot of stuff in it, right? Fish can survive here all year long, and they have so many mosquito fish. The eastern mosquito fish, the Gambusia holbrookie, that is like, they got a lot of food. I really think that this pond is connected to the canals around here, over there and over here. So you just know that when it rains a lot and everything floods, you just never know what gets into this pond and out of this pond, right? It is fascinating. This is unbelievable. It is 10 a.m. I've been out here fishing for 2 hours and I caught 1 Mexican mojarra. No more bites. You know, folks, as much as I want to stay and just continue fishing, my end has come over here. I need to return the room at 11 o'clock and be by the airport at 12 because my flight leaves at 2, right? So this really concludes my adventures in Fort Myers. The catfish didn't really show up this morning. I guess the hot bite is really the sunset bite. However, let it be recorded in the annals of YouTube that it was here at this pond that I caught my 2 lifer catfish, okay? As a matter of fact, I took photos right against this wall over here, right? The walking catfish, the Clarias batricus, and the brown hoplo, the Hoplosternum littorale. And you know what? If you really think about it, I pulled 7 different species of fish from this little pond. This was by far my most productive body of water down here in Fort Myers for this past 3 days, and it was the pond right next to my hotel. Isn't that mind-blowing? I had access to it like all the time. Anyways, this is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this Fort Myers series. The struggle was real down here in Fort Myers. The salt water, not good. This place is still recovering from the red tide. The fresh water, equally brutal, but we are finishing the trip with 3 different lifers, right? Kind of same as last trip, right? I did that trip to West Palm, and I think I ended up with 3 lifers as well. So I am currently at 271 species of fish. And if you're wondering, the next few videos on the YouTube channel are not going to be Florida videos, okay? No, I am going to return to the tundra, and I am going to film around the tundra for a while to kind of show you guys, you know, that there's plenty of winter fishing to be done, right? Even when temperatures are around 32 degrees Fahrenheit, aka 0 Celsius. All right, time for me to pack up, go back to the hotel. I'll see you all back in Philly. Thank you very much for tuning in. Tight lines, and take it easy.